I don't smoke. Um, I do drink, but I don't smoke. But Nick Diaz just got jacked out of a decision against Carlos Condit at 143. I can't believe that that should happen. Everyone that was here, everyone's gone. There was seats behind me that had asses in them, but they left after that decision was read. It was 3 rounds to 2. Carlos was running from Nick Diaz the entire time. He was peppering with shots, talking shit, just fucking with him. I think Diaz, it was he. I think he's up for retirement, and that's it. I think that's it. I think that Nick's just had it with MMA. I think the press got to him. I think the prime time got to him, and reefer tastes a lot better than cigarettes, by the way. But I can't believe that I just saw what I just saw, and one big, huge thing that I can't believe what I just saw was was Diaz announcing retirement after he put such a beating on Penn, put Penn in retirement. They went back and forth on Twitter, um, taking pot shots at each other, and Nick gets beat supposedly. You know, the scorecards were all fucked up. They were like 49, 46, 47, 46, and 49, 46, whatever the fuck the cards were. I don't care. It was only a couple seconds ago. I don't care to remember. I think that Nick Diaz won that fight fair and square. I think that Carlos ran the whole time. He had octagon control in all 5 rounds. He got the takedown in the last round. He had 2 attempted submissions. The only thing that I saw that Carlos had on Nick was the leg kicks. That's it. I saw him kicking Nick's leg, and that's it. That's it. I saw him blast Nick a few times, but Nick blasted him twice as much. And I have Fight Metric, and I will be posting the link to Fight Metric. As soon as it's available, I will post Fight Metric and see who won that fight, because Nick Diaz just got robbed of the only belt that he's never held, and that's the UFC welterweight title. Even if it's interim, GSP didn't look too happy. He's got to fight his former teammate now, which will make Dana a lot of money, because they're gonna flip it into teammate versus teammate. See if GSP is gonna crush Condit. I think that Nick Diaz was the man to beat George St. Pierre, and it's not gonna happen now.
Gonna crush fucking GSP.
Condit's gonna crush GSP.
Yes.
That's your prediction. You're speaking out of anger right now. She's speaking out of anger right now. I guess I am too, a little bit, but I saw Carlos backing up. I saw the entire time, all 5 rounds, I saw Carlos backing up. I saw Carlos landing some devastating leg kicks, a couple good head kicks, but I saw Diaz. I saw Diaz. I thought for sure what would seal the deal was that 5th round takedown, and didn't happen. So when I edit this video, I'm gonna put in my girlfriend. She's beautiful, she's lovely, big fan of the Diaz brothers, and also a big fan of Condit. And we had a friendly bet, $10. I said that Carlos is gonna win by decision or TKO. She said that there's no way in hell, and that Diaz would win. She did make good on the bet, but I gave the money back. It was, I just want to see if she'd do it or not. But she did make good on the bet. She did give me the money, and I handed it back. It's my girlfriend, man. It was just it sucks for both of us. I'm sporting Meta Militia and Rockstar. Like old school. Nick Diaz defending every fucking title. defending his title every fucking time against anyone who challenged him. Cyborg. Paul Daly was slated to fucking knock his ass out. He didn't do it. He knocked him down, but not out. And in the end, his cerebellum was so fucking rocked, he went to move forward, ended up moving backward. He almost did one of those Brock Lesnar fucking twirly twins around the fucking or the, what is that, a fucking hexagon or whatever they have in Strikeforce. But, please give me your thoughts. Please give me your thoughts. Did Nick Diaz get robbed of a decision? Did he lose the belt? Did he win the belt? Did Carlos beat him? Do you think he was backing up the entire time? Because I fucking do. I think he was backing up the entire time. And I think that he got off some good leg kicks and some good kicks. And I said from the beginning that Carlos's Muay Thai is going to pay off in dividends. But I saw Diaz putting the pressure on him for 5 rounds. Whatever happened to Octagon Control? Because I didn't see any fucking person scoring any points for Nick's Octagon Control and his volume of punches. I can't wait till Fight Metric comes out, and I guarantee you that they have Nick Diaz winning that fight 47-46. I guarantee it. I fucking promise you, man. I promise you. And I'll put it up. As for now, I'm gonna let my friend here at All in All is Me on Twitter. You can follow her, her tweets, and what all she has to say about the fight and how it went down. I think I'm sick right now. I couldn't watch the whole time. Every time I heard that slap, Carlos would kick him in the leg, and I'd go, fuck, man, why aren't you checking those? And he started to check them. In the 5th round, I thought he sealed the deal with the takedown. I thought it was 3 rounds to 2. And it was, I don't think. I know it was 3 rounds to 2. I know Nick Diaz won that fucking fight. Even though I placed a bet on Carlos Condit, I thought Carlos was going to win the fight. I thought Carlos was going to win the fight for fucking the last month and a half, but not like that. That was a robbery. That was a pure robbery, and the fact that Nick Diaz, my favorite fighter of all time, is now retired because he's jacked out of his decision. He got $1 million for the fight, plus sponsorship and pay-per-view buys, which included us. We contributed as well, we chipped in our $60. So I'm gonna leave you off with her. Are you ready for camera? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, she'll be in a second. I only have 3 minutes of YouTube time left, and I'm gonna leave it to her. She watched more closely than I did. I sat in this chair and basically did this the entire time. I couldn't take rest. Like I said, I do not smoke cigarettes, but I'm going to smoke a lot of cigarettes tonight. I'm going to drink a lot of beer tonight. It's a bad night for mixed martial arts. Nick Diaz was robbed. He was robbed. He was robbed. He was robbed. He won that fight 3 rounds to 2, maybe 4-1. Depends. I can't wait until Fight Metric or CompuStrike gets a hold of who really won and who didn't. Grappling, striking, octagon control, and aggression, which is octagon control. So I have nothing else to say. I have nothing but the utmost respect for Nick Diaz. I hope he has a prosperous future. He has a beautiful, lovely girlfriend that sticks by him. W or L. She sticks by him, and she's not, the biggest knockout in the world. He could probably have any girl that he wanted, and he chose someone from Lodi, a local girl, a non-celebrity local girl to be with, and from here I'm gonna let at All in All It's Me on Twitter. Yeah, I'll stay with you. At All in All It's Me on Twitter. Jackie Viteri is going to take over from here, and she's upset as well. You got about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to wrap this whole thing up. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I was actually brought to tears. I wanted to cry because he definitely won that fight. Although Carlos Condit
backpedaled the whole time.
Definitely did stand up with him. Definitely stood up with him the whole time, but he ran. He ran from Diaz the entire time. He was running. He backed up, and at the very end, if there was 3 seconds left,
would've
Diaz
popped that knee
had
bar.
that fucking leg bar or knee bar or whatever. All I know is he was robbed. He definitely was.
3 rounds to 2. He got the takedown. Carlos didn't get one single takedown.
All he had was leg
He
kicks,
didn't
and
even
that's
attempt
all I
one.
said was the leg kicks was going to get him. But he did counter plenty of them. He even 2 flying knees, which is his signature thing, Condit. Diaz grabbed his leg as he came at him.
And countered after.
And countered them. So where are the defense points? Where are they at? How does that come in? I just think he was wrong.
I want to know what judge scored that fight. 4 rounds to 1 for Condit.
Yeah, I think.
What judge scored that fight 4 rounds to 1?
Yeah.
How did Nick win 1 round and Carlos
And
win
but the
4?
thing is ever since
Fucking
BJ
crazy.
Penn, Diaz has not been himself. He did not want that fight. I had a feeling he wasn't gonna be himself this fight either. I said I think he might even throw this, and I don't know. I don't think he did, but I don't know. There's just something about him lately.
Maybe the cameras. He doesn't like cameras.
And not only that, he didn't want to fight BJ Penn, and because of George St. Pierre and his injuries, he ended up having to fight BJ Penn. Condit deserves to fight Pierre because it was supposed to be Condit and Pierre before Diaz.
That. Thank you for giving Carlos the respect.
I do.
He went through a lot of shit.
I do respect Carlos as a fighter, and I do
Carlos
think
off by giving Diaz the shot.
Yeah, so I do.
So Carlos is put back in the place where he should have been
but
originally.
Diaz is the best.
But he has more to offer MMA. He should fight the winner or loser of the Condit GSP fight. Why not? He's the best. To me, he's the best. He's the best boxer in MMA. He's the biggest showman. He's the most intelligent. People think that he's crazy. He's not fucking crazy. He's smart.
He's smart and he's deep.
He plays the villain to get fights, and he got those fights. And tonight he was robbed. And with that, I'm gonna wrap it up. Do you have anything else to say? Because it's a sad day for MMA
I'm sad.
tonight. Yeah, it's a sad day. Technically now it's the 5th of January, but the fight occurred on the 4th. And
Nate, we have Nate, and what do you call him? The
gatekeeper.
The gatekeeper.
Yeah. Why does everyone?
Does everyone have to go through Nate before they get the title?
But Nate gets the title
Nate
shot.
never gets a title shot.
So all the tough guys that are up in the rankings, they're going up and up.
Have to go through Nate
They
first.
have to go through Nate Diaz first, and if they beat Nate Diaz, they go up. But Nate Diaz still stays, as a gatekeeper. He still stays where he is. What about his title shot? We recently blogged on here about both of the Diaz brothers being title holders in 2012, and apparently that's not going to happen. But we still have faith in Nathan Diaz. I was in Lodi. I was in Stockton. I didn't meet the Diaz brothers. I did visit a school in Lodi where Nick had previously trained, and it was a small gym, mats, pull-up bars, and it was a great experience. And hopefully Sunday Nick will come back.
Do
you think Nick Diaz will come back?
No, I think. UFC.
He made $1 million. He said all he wanted to do is make $1 million.
UFC. He's pissed off, and it all started with the BJ Penn. It's emotions. It is the BJ Penn fight because George St. Pierre. He had to fight BJ Penn. The look on BJ Penn's face, the entire fight, and how much
he was scared.
He was scared. He was, and he did not want that fight. He did not want it at all, and he did not think it was funny.
Even after the victory, he said it wasn't. I don't like my victory. I didn't like my performance. I was taking unnecessary shots.
He was not fighting at his fullest. He didn't want it. So I think that he is just completely that has no respect for the organization right now, and just wants nothing to do. I just don't think, because of what they put him through.
Look what he did in Strikeforce. He dominated everyone in the first fucking round, besides KJ Noons, that they put in front of that guy.
Because
Paul Daly was slated to knock him out,
boy.
and he's supposed to be this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, specialist, and Paul Daly is this Muay Thai specialist. Well, guess what? He knocked the fuck out of Paul Daly. I don't agree with the stoppage necessarily, But I don't think Paul Daly was going to get up. I think Nick was going to keep wailing on him. And
All I know is GSP really got to Nick and for having to fight BJ Penn. And then Condit, because there was no disrespect between Condit and Diaz at the conference either. When Diaz
never
always
seen
talked
Diaz
shit, he respected Condit.
opponent
They
so
both
much.
respected, and they are very evenly matched. They count each other a lot.
I would
fight.
never put Diaz as a favorite and Carlos as a what was he, plus 25, and Nick was favorited 2-1. I think that they were dead even.
Yeah.
At least this fight should have been called a fucking draw.
Draw.
Listen,
Definitely.
Carlos never shot for a takedown. He never got a takedown. Nick shot for a takedown and got the takedown. He had Condit's back. The last, I missed it. I covered my fucking eyes.
I don't know what it's called, but he was trying for the
reversal.
reversal. He flipped him and he had the leg for
got
either
the reversal, and he was
knee
going
or
for a
leg.
knee bar. 3 more seconds, he probably would have got the
He
submission off.
would have had the submission.
She's positive that
I know
the submission would have been complete, and he would have got the knee bar. But signing off as Paul Silva 101. You can check me out on Twitter at MissOU27, and all in all, it's me, Jacqueline Viteri. Sad day for MMA.
Yes.
Just a sad day. I hope you're happy. You bald bozo fuck.